to my channel. My name is Pamela and this is Teacher Pamela Plans, where we do everything from teaching ideas to planning to crafting and to dreaming and so much more. Today is our setup for July 2023. So I'm going to set up my planner and you can follow along as I do so. All right. So I'm going to get out, first things first, what I'm going to be using is this bag. So I'm going to transfer all my pens, my ruler, my, miscellaneous items like that, my whiteout, things like that. I'm going to put in this pouch for this month. I also am going to use this fun Jane's Agenda bag because the theme this month is all kind of grease and blue and all that, so I thought this bag would be kind of fun to use. Here, I'm going to be using my cocoa paper, and so it looks like this. This is my cover, and I'm going to use my pink faux one that I have from Cocoa Paper. I've used this inside of it to, it just like things are a little snug, so I put that inside of it to make things fit a little bit nicer in there. You have these beautiful side pockets, and you even have this huge pocket that goes all the way down to here to put whatever you want. So I slide in my Moxie Life companion notebooks in there, and you could put a lot of things in there. Super adorable. All right, and then let's get going on what's going to go inside my planner this month. Okay, so we have these translucent sticky notes. I'm going to be using those. It doesn't look like they're going to fit in here like that. So we'll see how exactly I'm going to make those go. But this goes all the way down, so I'll probably just put it like that. And in the front, I like to use a lot of just little decor. So I have these little hexes. So I might use those. I also have these translucent light blue sticky notes. So I'm probably going to put those in there. And I am loving this July card. Oh, that looks so pretty. It looks really good next to those. I am loving that. So I'm going to put that probably down here as decor. I might put a little hexie on here. I don't know. I don't want it scratched up. See, this is the thing. Sometimes I just put the little hexies on here and then can use them for other things. I kind of like doing that. I might put a little hexie on these. Move it over a little bit. This top one is a little thick. So, should we do a flat hexie or a pointed hexie? And our cuties, that's a big debate of how to put those hexies. There we go. Okay, so that's looking pretty cute so far. I'm really loving this beachy one too, but I think I might put that elsewhere in the planner. Okay, so I'm going to be using these Talia rings. They are metal and they are blue and oh, so gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on here. To start with, for those of you who don't know, I use a classic size. So this is your 9 rings for your discs. Oh my gosh, I'm already loving this blue. It's just gorgeous. So I'm going to start with my gorgeous, this is all mostly Jane's Agenda, what I use. So this, if you watch my unboxing, you'll see most of these items in the unboxing. And I'll tell you if it's otherwise. But most of it's Jane Agenda, and it might be from previous boxes as far as decor is concerned. All right, so I'm going to put this on there. It says Wonder. Very gorgeous. And the back side of it. There we go. So pretty. Okay. So this will be my regular cover, and then I'm going to, of course, do some layering. And this is going to be my inside cover part. This is just so beautiful to me. Love this landscape. The blue, I just want to go there. So bad. I wouldn't mind swimming in there. So pretty. And this is what it looks like covered up. So I'm loving this. As I open my planner, this is what I get to see. Loving that. Okay. Next up, I also, while I'm doing this, like to reference my current planner, because this kind of helps me make sure I get all the things in place that I need to get in place. All right, so what I do also is on the front, I put a kind of clear, this is my current planner, so I don't put, it's not clear. I'm going to take this out, and it did break, but it'll be okay. I don't want to use a different one. And it probably broke because I put too much in my planner, to be quite honest. All right, so I'm going to take this, and this is a tab divider, and I usually use this to protect my cover. And I want to protect my cover because I have these clips and things like that on the front, and then when you close your planner, it scratches that front, and I don't want it to do that. So I'm going to put this clear tab on it, and hopefully, you know, I get a new one soon, but it's not currently in the budget right now, as I am redoing my whole crafting space right now. So that's what I'm spending my money on. So maybe someday we could not use a broken one. So it's okay, and really I don't even notice it because I just keep it on there. So I don't really like flip it a whole lot. Okay, so that's what it'll look like on there. Okay, so the next part of my planner are my quote cards. These are the quote cards that I used for the last time because it was a lot of red and now it's blue, so I'm going to use more blue. I am going to keep a couple of these. I'm going to keep the sunshine pool side downtime, and I'm going to keep the summer afternoon. So I'm going to keep this one and this one. Summer afternoon, to me, those have always been the two most beautiful words in the English language, Henry James. And that is totally me because I love summer. Okay. So I'm going to take the rest of these out, and then I'm going to put in the new ones. So I'll show you those. Okay, so this is what I have for my quote cards. I'm sorry for what I said when it was winter. Now, I don't really agree with that because I love summer, so it's fine. This is metanoia. This is the Greek word, and it means the journey of changing one's mind, heart, self, or way of life, spiritual conversion. Wherever you are, be all there. Jim Elliott, give yourself time. If you don't love it or use it, it's clutter. And I think these two are really important for me right now because, as I said, I'm going through all my craft planner space and I'm changing it all up completely. And so those mean a lot to me right now in this month. Run the day. It's already yours, the universe. Collect beautiful moments. First you dream, then you do. Sunshine poolside downtime. Summer afternoon, I already read. And let's do what we love. And a lot of it. Marc Jacobs. So those are my lovely quote cards that I like putting in here. And then I love putting a little background behind it. So I'm going to be putting this beautiful background behind it. The beautiful waves. And so when you open it, you can see it on this side where you see that blue behind it. And this side. I love this. Gorgeous. Okay. So the next thing is my dream page. Then this behind the dream is a possibility. So let's see what that looks like. I mean, yeah, I like that. Okay, next is my contents page. So I put in my contents. And there's my dog. All right, so I intended this to be my inbox and my contents. So this inbox I created myself, as well as the contents page, just on Canva. So that's what that looks like. And here's this page. And what I mean by this is just my sheet for it, but my actual inbox looks like this. All right. So there we are. Next, I have my routines. And this is specifically my planner routine. And I like to have a little tab for that. And this one works perfectly because it's actually punched on the wrong side, but it really works perfectly right there. And my kids have been doing a reading program at our library. And so I'm gonna stick this in here because this has our reading program and we're filling out the books that we read. So that's that. And then I think behind that is where I will put this poolside. So there's that. And you can see that coming in behind there, which is kind of cute. So I'm liking that. Next up is my at a glance. So this is my quarterly at a glance, what I have going on. This is a Jane's Agenda insert. All right, so we're on to quarter 3. I am way behind on things, so I haven't put in what I have going on yet. I am very behind for this month. It's been a crazy one. Okay, next I put in my June inbox. So, or sorry, it's July. I'll put in my July inbox with my brain dump. So I need an insert behind my brain dump, otherwise you can't read it. So this is another insert that I created on acetate. Yeah, this I had behind here. Yes, perfect. And I think that looks really cool. And so now I'm going to add my inbox next to that. That's going to be for July. And I'm going to put my June one in there because I need to reference it to look at what I need to write in my July one. So for now, I'm going to put that one in there as well. And then I have my someday planning inserts, what I've been doing as far as organizing. And I've actually been doing that, so it's not even like someday. It's happening. So I love that. And then I have my projects. Like these are mostly, right now I haven't transferred this over yet, but this is mostly what I've been doing for my videos. And I'm going to be transferring that over because I do have an insert that I received from Plum Paper. That's going to help me out with more of that type of planning. So I'm going to start using that. So this is going to be my goal section. And on my goal section, I have what I need to be doing for a healthy lifestyle as my plan and what steps I'm going to take and all that. And then I'm going to move to my goals. So now that we're in 6 months in, I think I'm really going to start using this 52 weeks to a healthy mindset more than anything. Healthy mindset about my physical self. So that's what I'm looking for. Oops, I put that in the wrong place. This is also a Jane's Agenda, and it just works perfectly here because that was the intention. So pretty. All right, I have my 2023 vision board or dream board, and it is gorgeous. I love looking at it. Dun, da, da, da. So cool and so fun. Okay. After that, I have some manifestation inserts from Jane's Agenda that I'm going to use. And I don't have anything on it currently, so I'll show it to you. Just what we're manifesting and grateful for. Action plans, visualization, and daily affirmations. So I'm going to figure out what exactly that's going to be because the full moon is coming up tomorrow. So I'm going to use that at the same time as the full moon. All right, so before I put this in, I also have in my goal section, I have my level 10 life tracker. So these are all my goals that I've also put in, and I need to update that. I've put it into my Moxie Life companion notebook. And then here's my social media posting guide. So this is what I'm going to kind of transfer that planning stuff that I had closer to the front here. Let's see if I can find them really quick. They're in the inbox section right here. So these, like the projects, I'm really going to actually move it over to the social media section. So, and this is part of my goals, and so that's why I'm putting it in the goal section, because I'm working on creating this fabulous YouTube channel. All right, so here, as well as I want to start doing some Instagram stuff and Facebook stuff as well. Okay, so my next section is going to be my self-care section. So this is the front of my self-care section. And I'm actually going to put a layering piece that I already used. Same one, but I really love it. And it's like just a little poem about summer. And I think this will look great right here. It's perfect. It says, "It is said that summer is the weekend of the year. June is a Friday night, where the stars are wild and infinite. July is a Saturday afternoon, one of reflection and realization that the weekend is almost over. Have you done all that you wanted yet, or is there more to discover? And August is a Sunday morning when the summer waves a lazy goodbye, like a secret lover who promises to return again." Minerve Jean. That's, I don't know. I just love that. It's so true how I feel about summer because I'm obsessed with summer. All right. So, and I love, this is from an old box, probably one of the first boxes I got, and I just love it. So it's that beachy theme still. All right. So now we are going to add some self-care inserts. So I don't have my July. I need to print that off, but I use, these are from Etsy. I'd have to look up who it is again, but she does this watercoloring mood tracker for each month. So I need to finish what I did in June. So I need to color those in. And then I also need to put the July one in here. So I'm gonna put the June one in here just to remind myself to do that. And then I've also been tracking in here some fun movies and shows to watch, as well as, this is an old also Jane's Agenda insert, some of my favorite things to do, just so I can reference those when I want to for my self-care section. So I'm loving putting that there. Right, next up are my self-care inserts. So I'm going to be using these beautiful Jane's Agenda inserts, and as well, I put these AM and PM routines on them. All right. Oh, and I also ended up putting this one in here. It's gonna go there. All right. So this is for this week. It does have a sleep tracker at the end. I don't use it. I sleep track in other places. All right, so here are my lunar phases. I keep track of this because I do meditation and prayer with the moon. And I am going to do an upcoming video of that very, very, very soon. And because the full moon is July 3rd coming up, and that's also my son's birthday. So I'm super excited about that. All right, he's turning 5, which is scary for his mama. Okay, scheduling. That's my next section. For my scheduling section, I have 2 beautiful layers here. One of them she gave us in our box this July. And this is Be Your Own Light. Beautiful, and it's silver foiled. And then I'm gonna layer that with some beautiful palm trees from an old box that was the same as this one actually. And so we're getting into some pinks here. Transitioning from the blues to some pinks, and I just think that's really pretty. So Be Your Own Light with that sun right there. I mean, like, how perfect is that? Pretty darn perfect. Okay, so I have my year at a glance here too. So I kind of always put that here. So I'm gonna put that here first, and then I add more. I like to add a lot of decoration to this part of the planner. So this is my July. She gave us this vellum for the July, and she gave us this piece right here. So I already have this on another sheet because that was actually for the cover, but I'm using it in other places. So that's okay. And this is the back of it. So cool. All right, so this is my July, where I like to plan. This is kind of like a perpetual planner, but I've been using it for what I'm doing with the summer activities for the kids, so I can just briefly write it there. Then I have the July. This is a 1. She gave us this in a box. It's a one-sided calendar. It's not big enough for me. It doesn't work for me. So I use the front of it because I like the front of it, and then I glue the executive to it because I'm not a big fan of the front of this. So I just glue those together or tape them together, and this is my actual executive calendar monthly. All right, then next up, I put in my weeklies. So with my weeklies, I also put cleaning schedule. So I put those cleaning tasks and things that I need to do. Now these are not the same size, so I'm going to have to kind of adjust a little bit here. So I am using vertical priorities for my weeklies out of plum paper. I am loving them. The one thing I don't like is they're not quite the same size. They're about 1/4 inch shorter because they are 7 by 9 rather than 7 by 9 1/4. And so they don't quite fit exactly the same, but that's okay. I'm not super concerned about that. That little bit doesn't bother me except for when I'm putting it in. That's the only time it bothers me. All right, so that's my weekly and my monthlies. And as you can see, here are my cleanings, but I need to get some more. Okay, so that is my section on scheduling. And then my next section is my faith section. So recently I've added this prayer part to this, which I haven't used yet, but I'm going to be hopefully using soon. So this is what the prayer, my faith section is going to be. Always bring your own sunshine. So here's that prayer part that I want to start using. And I need to finish this up before the summer. This section here. All right, next is my home section. So for my home section, I really thought that this would be really appropriate. Super cute. It's just very homely. And in my home section is just basically my cleaning stuff. So I might move over my projects right now into that because my projects are very home-based right now with what I'm doing. So we'll see. Even though it's summer now, I still have my spring cleaning list here just because I'm kind of going through some of that stuff. And then I have an example of how I put my list of the cleaning, because I really redo most of it because I do things on certain days differently. I use the Clean Mama routine and I love it. It just really helps to break things down. So that's what I love about it. My next section is my finance section. This one I've run out of clear tabs. So I have a top tab for this. I would like to get some more clear tabs because I just love them so much. But I can't find any that are like 12 that I like. So we'll see. Kind of back to the blues a little bit. It's pretty. And if I can find something to put over it to lay it, I will. Monthly budget pages. Wish list. I didn't use this when I probably should have this month because I did a lot. And my last section is my notes. So I have really extra note pages that I put in here. So that's how I'm going to set things up this month. So cute. Okay. So right now I have some of these extra note pages. They're upside down. There we go. These, and then this, and that's what I'm using mostly. And let's see, I also have some quads. And then these other ones that she gave us in another, so there's the quads. And then another one of these, and then this one, which I think is really cool. That one I have some notes already on. All right. All right, so the page finders, I have this new one, which is gorgeous. So I'm gonna put that one in too. Please like and subscribe below if you'd like to see more videos like this. And I hope you come back and see me soon. Thanks, keep dreaming. Bye-bye.